Nigeria's rising food inflation is causing millions of rural people, especially in conflict zones of the northeast of the country, to battle serious cases of hunger and malnutrition due to their lack of access to food. The International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, says it has been recording a steady increase in the number of admissions of children under the age of 5 suffering from severe acute malnutrition in its supported health facilities in the northeast. As of August 2023, 1.53 million children under 5 were reported to be acutely malnourished in Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa states. TV360 special correspondent Deji Badimosi has more on this story.
All the babies in this medical facility in the town of Biu in Nigeria's northeast Borno state suffer from one thing: severe acute malnutrition. The International Committee of the Red Cross, which supports the facility, says the number of new admission of children under the age of 5 is rising rapidly.
We receive an average of 10 to 15 patients on a daily basis being admitted into the stabilization center. The patients we are receiving here at the SC comes from within the host community and also from outside the host community. These patients are sometimes IDPs and also patients coming from the community. The center has, been quite successful, where we've been recording discharge rate or cured rates of 80 to 90% and a mortality rate of less than 10%. So with this, I can say this center has been, successful in treating severe acute malnutrition.
While the center may be making progress with treatment, the sheer number of admission is worrisome. Millions of displaced people in the northeast were already facing a dire strait as a result of the long conflict in the region. But recent government economic measures like the removal of petrol subsidy and the continued depreciation of the local currency have worsened their situation, causing a steep spike in inflation.
Rising prices of fuel has increased the cost of transport. We used to carry each bag of grains to Maiduguri at the rate of 1,300 naira, but now it is more than double. How can you run the business? To feed your family and continue with the business, if you plead for a price reduction with the drivers, they will tell you prices of fuel has gone up. For this business, things have changed. Cost of foodstuffs has gone up as well as cost of transport. Before now, a bag of maize sold for 40,000 naira, but now it sells at 70,000 naira. We're selling one measure between 400 naira to 500 naira, but now it sells between 1,000 naira and 1,200 naira due to the high cost of fuel. If we complain to the drivers, they will say fuel prices as well as motor spare parts are now high.
Access to food remains a big problem in the region, which used to be one of the country's food baskets. The conflict has forced many to abandon their farms, leading to severe food shortage, which is aggravating the malnutrition crisis in the region. The UN estimates that around 4.3 million people in the troubled part of Nigeria are in need of food assistance.
We're eating 2 to 3 times daily, but now we have difficulties in having breakfast. Not to talk of water for drinking. Our children have been sent back from school because we could not pay for their books. If we try to go to the villages, we would be attacked. So we leave everything in the hands of God. We're seeking for government to come to our support. If they come to our aid, then we'll be thankful. But right now, we don't know what to do.
If you ask anyone in the city or outreach area, they will clearly tell you that they need food. The situation is unfortunately getting worse and worse. Need is huge, especially food need. Day to day, the rate of malnutrition is increasing. People are struggling to access to diversified and nutritious food. Despite the effort made to improve access to nutritious and diversified food, but many people especially children, are suffering in experiencing malnutrition-related disease.
The ICRC, in partnership with the Nigerian Red Cross Society, says it's been helping to ameliorate the situation. It's been providing the most vulnerable in the region with cash to buy food or start small businesses. More than 13,000 families have benefited from the cash assistance initiative this year alone. 41,000 farming families have also received staple and cash crop seeds to improve food production during the rainy season, while 57,000 people, including pregnant and lactating women and children under 5, have received food rations and supplementary feeding to prevent malnutrition. But much more still needs to be done to address the malnutrition challenge in Nigeria's northeast region. Deji Badimasi, TV 360, Northeast Nigeria.